This is really embarrassing as I was actively growing my $13,000 of credit card debt. I can't afford a real car right now, so I bought it from a Facebook Marketplace dealership.
This is what broke looks like in 2026. And no, these aren't rare cases. This is normal now.
I bought a car last week from a Facebook Marketplace dealership, and I already know you guys are going to be like, why would you buy it from a Facebook Marketplace dealership? I can't afford a real car right now. So I bought it from a Facebook Marketplace dealership. And when I went and tested out the car, it was fine. And I asked him if it would pass inspection because it didn't have the inspection sticker on it, and he said yes, it would. I drove 1 mile down the road, 1 mile down the damn road. Tell me why the check engine light turned on, so I messaged him immediately, literally pulled over to the side and messaged him. And I was like, hey, the check engine light turned on. I'm going to get it inspected to let you know what it actually is, like, so they can figure out what the code is. But I just wanted to let you know.
This is a perfect example of just irresponsible spending. You went and bought a car. You didn't have a mechanic check it out. You didn't have your buddy who knows about cars check it out. And you just got scammed at the dealership on a new car or a used car that you can barely even afford, and now you're stuck with a heap of junk that you're not going to be able to even sell. Now, the normal car payments in the country are also getting insane because people really can't afford these cars. They just want to be flashy, and it's just a really dumb thing to do, but they're doing it anyway.
It's crazy to me. People are driving around with $700 car payments, and that payment doesn't include insurance. I always tell myself, when I get close to paying my car off, I'm gonna get a new one. I'm gonna trade it in, I'm gonna get a new one. And the moment I hit that last car payment, I said, no ma'am, I'm gonna drive this motherfucker to the engine.
That's what people should do, is drive their car after it's paid off, but instead they don't even pay their car off because they want the next new shiny thing, instant gratification, making terrible financial decisions. Now check this guy out. He's a young guy and he's buying luxury clothing. Does anyone really care? Check this out.
Just picked up a Louis Vuitton belt with Louis Vuitton, so here's the belt here. We spent over a good amount of money, and we're gonna be doing a lot more shopping coming soon. Can't wait.
This is why Americans are broke, because they go and buy things like this belt, and they spend $725 on a belt. I got gifted a Louis belt before, and I'm gonna tell you, that thing was a piece of shit. The belt, it's like, they're not even actual leather. They're made out of canvas or something, and they're uncomfortable, they're hard, and they just cost way too much money. The heck you need to spend money like that on a belt? That's a thing that a lot of guys buy, but now women, they buy stupid junk like this. Check this out, and she's proud of it.
I'm not sure of many things in life, but the one thing I'm sure is that this bag is my favorite bag, and it's the only bag I need right now in my life. This is the Gucci Borsetto bag, and look how sickening it looks with jeans, a plaid shirt, a loafer, glasses. I could be wearing no makeup, it doesn't matter. Look at it with my coat. This is beyond. Coming from a shoe girl, being this obsessed with a bag means a lot. I just wanted to show you how epic it will look when I will be traveling with her. Prepare to be sick of us, because now we're a duo and we're going everywhere together.
Does this raise like her sex appeal? Like, does this really raise her confidence? Look at this stupid bag, Gucci Borsetto. This is the exact bag she bought. Guess how much it costs? I'm gonna give you 2 seconds. 1, 2. Okay, the price is right here. It's $3,500 for that bag. You can't afford it, dude. If you're posting about buying these things that are luxury items, and you're posting about it, you really can't afford it. You know she put it on her credit cards and is maxing out her card like a damn fool, just like this person right here.
This is really embarrassing, and I'm kind of exposing myself here, but I'm going to be sharing with you all the things that I wasted money on as I was actively growing my $13,000 of credit card debt. I am not in that spot anymore. I've cut my debt down to a little bit below $5,000. I'm also saving up at least $10,000 to bring my mom on an African safari when she retires. So I've really got.
She's talking about being financially responsible, but she's taking her mom on an African safari. Is that dumb? Put it in the comments if you think that's a wise decision.
I've got a good handle on my finances, and I've gotten a lot more intentional and frugal. Starting off strong, the first thing is I used to spend $100 every week on a house cleaner for my tiny little apartment for just my cat and I. And she wasn't even that good. And then when I tried to cancel, she wouldn't give me my keys back. But that's besides the point.
Do you have a housekeeper? Do you spend $400 on your housekeeper? Do you really need that when you're $13,000 in credit card debt?
I spent $400 a month for somebody to clean my apartment.
I literally took this money out of my savings account every week to Venmo her. I'm not gonna lie though, the feeling of coming home every Thursday to a spotless house was, oh, it was incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible if you can afford it, and if you can't, like most people, you know what people actually do? They clean their goddamn house.
Number 2, I used to shop at Whole Foods. I don't know what made me think that Whole Food shopping was in my budget. I was so incredibly delusional. I had no good reason for it. I just wanted to shop there. And my grocery bill would come out to like $300 each time, and that was just right on the credit card. I used to get my nails done every 2 weeks, which cost $100. I used to get these long, beautiful UV gel nails. I miss them so much. I love having my nails done, but that was an unnecessary expense. I used to get Botox in my face, and I forget how many units I would get. I think either 100 or 1,000. I got a lot.
Oh my gosh, dude. $300 a week on groceries for one person. Most families spend that much. Throwing money away. The nails, hey, I get it. Girls gotta have their nails, but this Botox trend needs to stop, dude. It messes your face up and you look weird like this girl.
Not gonna lie, I do miss having it, but I mean, it's just not in my budget. This one I stopped doing at some point, but I was doing this for a while. I used to get lip filler. Lip filler is so expensive. Lip filler alone was $850.
And I'm not saying like she's weird looking, like to bash on her. Like she wasn't born weird looking. Like look at her forehead. You see my forehead? It moves when I talk, right? You see my lips? They look normal. Her lips, like especially that bottom lip, it's like 3 times of a lip. It just makes you look weird, and you're wasting your money and going into debt on it. How dumb? Oh my God. How
all
dumb
of those
can you be?
injectables right on my credit card. Remember one day I walked out of the injectable place and I just spent $1,700 on injectable right on my credit card. That was the price of my rent. I paid for a $3,000 West Elm couch. Also, the couch is ginormous and takes up my entire living room, which is microscopically small. And I actually don't love it. But because I spent over $3,000 on it, it's not going anywhere.
I don't love it, but I'm gonna spend $3,000 on it. Look, I have a pretty large house. I'm doing pretty well financially. I'm not flexing it whatsoever here. But I paid off my credit card debt, and the couch that I bought, I waited till Costco Wholesale had a sale on it, and I got a nice sectional for $1,500. Okay? And that's with someone with no credit card debt. I'm not spending more than that on a couch because I'm not an idiot.
I booked a trip to Asia for a month. While on the height of my credit card debt, I just decided to go travel the world. And when I came back from that trip, I was hyperventilating over how much debt I was in. And that was kind of the tipping point that made me start this whole journey. I used to order out food all the time. And when I'm talking about ordering out food, I'm not talking a little bit here and there. I was ordering seafood boils weekly.
All right, yeah, and the DoorDash thing needs to stop. In a couple minutes, we're gonna get to a clip of where like young people just order DoorDash and they spend like 3 times more than the thing costs just because they don't want to go out. Like kids don't go outside anymore. This is insane, dude. Now, check this out.
I am so stressed about money. Is everybody just walking around just stressed about money and we just don't talk about it all the time? I work a freaking assistant job in LA because I'm out here trying to pursue my dreams. Sue me. We get 3 weeks off for Christmas. I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for 3 weeks off for Christmas, and so I don't get paid for those 3 weeks. And I had this crazy random medical debt because I had to get this vocal therapy done because I have like really bad vocal cords. But the way that they coded it wasn't covered by my insurance company. And both the medical people who coded it, they were like, well, it's the insurance company's fault. But then the insurance company was like, no, it's your doctor's fault for not coding it right. And nobody could agree whose fault it was. So who paid? Me. All of my savings. It was like $1,500 or like $1,750 or something, to pay off this medical thing so that the freaking debt collectors would stop calling me. And then I have to re-register my car. That's $1 billion trillion. Like, what do you need to register my car for? Let me drive. And then speaking of cars, this thing was happening where every time I would fill up my car with gas, it wouldn't start for 30 minutes. Like I would fill it up with gas and then I would have to wait for 30 minutes before trying to start it because it also would start shaking. Take it in yesterday and they're like, oh yeah, that'll be $1,000 to fix. Maybe I buy a purge valve and then I do a YouTube tutorial.
Oh my gosh, it's like it just keeps going and going, complaining. Everything is somebody else's fault and just irresponsible spending. Anyway, look, this is something that like a lot of a lot of people are doing this, okay? I know people that are guilty of this, just constantly ordering crap that they don't need on Amazon. and then they get so much of this crap that it piles up. It's insane.
Does anyone else's wife order too much stuff on Amazon and then there's returns? They pile up somewhere in the house that's inconvenient to everybody, and then she gets mad at you because there's returns that aren't being returned that she bought too much stuff of? Anyone else? Or is that just me? Is that just us?
I really hate that there's a pile there, so we need to return them.
It's like way too many people ordering this shit that they don't need. They order so much of it that literally returns pile up. And I hate to make this comparison, but this lady is just like this.
Cooper?
Guilty dog. Look.
Did you eat all of your treats? Cooper?
Tell me that doesn't, that she doesn't look like that.
And then she gets
just
mad
guilty
everybody?
right there. Straight up guilt. Because she knows it's wrong. People know what they're doing and wasting their money on is wrong, but they keep making these bad financial decisions, and I really don't understand it. Check out this kid right here.
So you door dashing again?
Yeah,
How much you spent on it?
$20.
So you spent $20 on some food that costs $7 when you can go in this kitchen and cook you some food. You know that's a waste of money?
Not really.
All that food that's in the kitchen, like, it don't make sense. Come here, let me check this food. You got some fries? Let me check these fries and make sure that these people ain't poisoning you, because you don't even know these people for real. Like, these are complete strangers. And the food cold. In the car. Let me taste the drink. Let me see what you drink. Says like, what it says? A lemonade? It ain't the on caramel?
That's good. The mom took his food. But like, look, DoorDash is a total ripoff and scam. She's right. $7 of food for $20. 100% true. All that DoorDash is disguised as convenience. Instead, it's a system designed to take your money because humans just cannot help but to act on their impulses. They need things, they want them, and they want it easy and fast as possible with the least amount of effort. Check out these regret purchases.
There are 3 things I bought that I never should have bought. We have this giant mason jar. Like, this thing is massive. And I think I only got this because it was full of selenite, which, like, the selenite alone was worth what I paid for the jar. I got this at a thrift store. But one Christmas, I filled it with fake snow. And then I just, like, never did anything with it again.
This is the kind of crap that people buy. I don't care if that thing is $10. It turns into a habit, and then it's $10 every day on shit that you just don't need. Like that, why would you need a jar full of fake snow? That thing is, it's stupid.
Is this giant baguette pillow. Like, what do you do with this? It's so cute and it makes me smile, but I can't do anything with this. And I just end up throwing it off the couch every time I want to sit on the couch.
Like, what is wrong with people? Like, she herself admits, I have nothing to do with this, but I still bought it. Like, are you dumb?
That you can put drinks in, and then you put snacks in the top. So you can, like, walk around and be like, and then, like, eat your food at the same time. Like, I got this thinking I was gonna use this every day on my porch. I used this 0 times.
I've got zero sympathy for people that are in like massive credit card debt and say they make good money and can't afford anything. You're just an idiot. I mean, there's no other thing to it. Then we got gambling. Some people with a lot of money lose gambling, and then there's other regular people like not teenagers, but 20-year-olds that are gambling and wasting their money on this. Check it out, $190K lost on the Super Bowl. The first rule of gambling, well, first of all, before the first rule, you shouldn't gamble. But if you do, don't bet things that you can't easily afford to lose, because you're probably going to lose and end up like this guy, a loser. And then this guy here, he's got a story of gambling addiction.
I'll also say I'm currently in high 6 figures debt. I'm on a payment plan with all of my creditors, and I'm on a payment plan that's going to take a very long time, years and years and years to pay back everyone. But yeah, that particular weekend, I lost 50 grand. I went with 50 grand cash. It was supposed to last me all weekend. And as a compulsive gambler, we know now that I have no control once I start. And this idea that I could pace myself or that I'm going to stretch this money out through the whole weekend is virtually impossible, because emotionally, once I start gambling, I'm hijacked and I can't control myself.
Listen, I sympathize with that. They say gambling addiction is a real addiction. But dude, I wish I had $50,000 that I could just go gambling with if I wanted to. And if I had that kind of cash to just, you know, kind of fuck off, I wouldn't waste it on gambling. Because why do you think that these casinos are so big and luxurious? Do you think it's because they're losing money? You think you're going to be the one that wins and like takes the house? And you don't think you're going to, even if you somehow hit it, you think you're going to be the right person who like takes that winning and actually keeps it, or are you going to go back and lose it all? Because that's what happens 10 out of 10 times. And another thing is subscriptions. People waste so much money, again, on shit they don't need, but they don't add it up. They don't know how much they're spending. That's the secret with all these things. They're built small, or they're built on your impulses to just take from you. Check it out.
The research firm who actually asked individuals how much they're spending on their subscriptions. Check this out. Their initial estimate, $86. Do you want to know what their actual expenditure was? $219. That is a difference of $133 per month. Do you know what that equates to over a year? $1,596. That's right, $1,600 per year for expenditures that they had no idea even existed. Before I did this video, I checked my own bank account. Sure enough, there was 2 different car washes that I've been paying for. I use one all the time, but I had a second one that I never use because I didn't even realize that I'm still paying for it. It happens to the best of us. Now, to the tune of $1,600 per year, hopefully not to you, but there's probably something in there that you're spending money on that you don't even realize.
All right, be honest. Are you one of these people that do any of these things? Did any of those clips resonate with you? Put it in the comments. If you're going to change something about your life because seeing other people do this nonsense, put that in the comments too. And if you like this video, go ahead and click the next one and keep on watching. You got KO'd.